Hey guys, what is going on location out here in Konya, Turkey, and today we are going to check out the Whirling Dervishes. I'm starting out on Alaaddin Tepe Park, which is right in the middle of Konya. If you remember from the Göbekli Tepe video, Tepe means hill, so I'm up on this hill in the middle of the city. Yeah, pretty cold. I think I need to get a coffee, and maybe not just any coffee, a Turkish coffee, because I have not introduced that in any one of these videos yet. Well, here's the entrance to Alaaddin Tepe Park. Right now the whole city is bustling, even with the cold weather. I got here at 10 p.m. No, I'm gonna go this way. I got here at 10 p.m. 2 days ago, and the entire city was absolutely dead, completely quiet. There's not a soul out. The shops were boarded up. It was creepy. I was walking around and there was just like not even a noise of a car. And this is the city center. So yeah, pretty conservative. Seems like everybody here is, they are early risers and not about that nightlife. Well, that's all right. We're gonna head to a market here. We are now strolling through the Bedesten Bazaar market. It's the oldest one in Konya, and it dates back to the Seljuk period, from the 11th to the 14th century. So this was probably founded sometime in the 12th or 13th century. This is a little bit different because in Antalya, where I just was, the market I went through wasn't even really open, and it was about every person tried to get my attention, asking where I'm from, if I wanted to buy something. And here, so far, nobody. I think it's not the biggest tourist hotspot, so maybe they just don't care or don't even want to deal with speaking English or Italiano or whatever they think I might be speaking. While I am looking for the coffee, I better tell you guys about Sufi Islam or Sufism. Sufism is, oh, we've got some animals here waiting to be bought up. Sufism is kind of a mystical dimension of Islam, and it's about people looking inward to find a personal or direct experience to teach them and communicate with God. And the reason that Konya is maybe the number one city of Sufism is because of the poet Rumi. This is where Rumi is buried, like I said, and if you don't know Rumi, you should scroll through Instagram and you'll probably see a ton of short little Rumi quips that are set to a nice sunset background. They seem to be pretty popular, but people usually don't know that Rumi was once one of the most important scholars of Islam. And he's buried right here. We're gonna go and see his tomb. Ooh, this place has everything. You need any part of a lamb or a goat, they've got it. Found a place. This is exactly the place that I want to drink Turkish coffee in. And unfortunately, it's not getting made the way that I wanted to show you. But I do have footage that I didn't show from back when I was in Istanbul. I got Turkish coffee on the street. Just kind of didn't work well with the Istanbul video at the time. So I'm going to cut back to that now, and you can see kind of how it's made. Get some Turkish coffee.
Sugar, no sugar?
No sugar.
Sonuçlar çıktı şimdi.
Evet, çay, kahve, coffee, coffee. Evet, şov gelsin, şov.
Ooh. Little presentation. So this is a little food stall right on the European side of the Bosphorus. Got some really long fishing poles all along the straits.
Yes, please.
Oh, thank you.
Coffee, water, yes.
Okay. Well, I've got my Turkish coffee here. So it's pretty thick and rich. The coffee is ground even finer than espresso. It kind of goes right into the coffee. So it is a bit grainy. There's usually a lot of kind of residue at the bottom. Oh, spilling it here. But yeah, very good, very strong. If you are a coffee drinker, gotta try it. We are on to the Mevlana Museum. Didn't know Mevlana is Rumi, and he is buried here in this museum. We're gonna take a walk through it, check it out. It is free to enter. After passing through the security checkpoint without any security guards, we're in the museum here. So I don't know if this is the only one. We've got a Konya sign. Pretty popular stuff. Not too crowded. Before we go and see the tomb of Rumi, I'll give you a quick background. He was born in 1207 in what is current day Afghanistan. He was Persian and moved around quite a bit in his early life, living in Baghdad, Damascus, and eventually settled down here in Konya, which at the time was part of the Seljuk Empire. He was a prominent figure in Islam and an authority, and he wrote his works here in Konya before dying in 1273. So let's go see where his tomb is. I was wrong. There are quite a few people. Need some shoe covers. Good to go. This is the Tilavat chamber where the dervishes would read the Quran. And it leads to the tomb. A bit of confusion inside here. There's a lot of people buried, even where people are sitting on the bench, kind of. We've got People buried there. Kind of hard to tell, like, who's buried where.
Kim ama?
Well, this is it.
Rasim görebilir miyim?
Rumi's tomb. It's a lot of people praying and crying and taking pictures. Very important figure to Islam. So this is a copy of Masnavi, the Rumi's major work. It's 6 books. This is considered the oldest original copy. So this was written in 1278. Rumi finished the work in 1273. But we have a number of these old books with interesting calligraphy and design from, this one's from 1366. There's some copies of the Quran. This is from the 15th century. Each one painstakingly copied and designed. Calligraphy all over the walls, and designs up in the dome. Of course, I can't read any of it, so not super helpful in that regard. Moving through Konya here. I am starving, and there is a famous food from Konya, etli ekmek, and it translates from Turkish to bread with meat, and that makes me happy. It's always helpful when the restaurant's name just has the food you're looking for in the title. We have it. Etli ekmek. It's like a Turkish pizza. Looks very good. This is ground beef with peppers, onions, tomatoes, kind of really chopped finely and mixed in. I got a big pepper here. Some fruit. I'm not actually sure what kind of fruit this is. Had it a few times, but some lemon on. It smells really good. Could eat this all day. It's just pizza. It doesn't have the tomato sauce. Delicious. The etli ekmek was pretty good, so I decided to get the other thing on the menu, the mavlana, and that's named after Rumi, one of Rumi's names. It is a variation. The etli ekmek is the original from this region. I think this is just the etli ekmek with cheese on it. You can see, pull it up. Ooh, it's got some like butter sauce. Even more pizza-y with the cheese, but more of these. Let me know in the comments what this fruit is. I'm actually not sure. The sun has gone down. So that's the Mevlana Museum where Rumi is buried. We just were in there. We came out that exit. This is the Mevlana Square where we came out. And this is the Sultan Selim Mosque, all lit up at night. And so there's only one thing left. At 7 p.m. there is the Whirling Dervishes performance. They told me at 6 p.m. I can go and get tickets at the Culture Center. I am on my way over there. If there is not a ticket for the Travel Lord, I will be so disappointed. This is where it's from. You know, the Whirling Dervishes, the whole performance comes from the followers of Rumi. It's a kind of spinning meditation. So I wanted to check it out at the origin. I mean, I could have just watched it in Istanbul, but it had to be here. So they have to have a ticket for me. I'm gonna find out real soon. We have made it to the Mevlana Cultural Center, not to be confused with the Mevlana Museum, the Mevlana Square, or the Mevlana version of the etli ekmek food. So far so good. Got a ticket. Choose your own seat, so I'm in the front row. I'm pretty early, no one's here. So these are the Whirling Dervishes. This is the Sema ceremony, and they are part of the Mevlevi order, which was established by Rumi's followers after his death. And so this symbolizes, they're going to be spinning around in a kind of meditation, and it symbolizes the spinning of Earth, the planets, the human journey to find meaning and find God. What they're going to be wearing is a white gown, which is going to symbolize death. And then they wear a black cloak, which symbolizes the grave. And on their head, they have a brown hat. That's like a tombstone. So this isn't the first Sufi symbolism that we've seen on this channel. I also talked about a bit back in Mardin. So this fountain in the middle of the courtyard isn't just for looks. It actually has to do with Sufism. My plan, I'll tell you my plan. I'm gonna get some footage here, then I'm gonna pretend I have to go to the bathroom or something. And I'm gonna go up a couple rows and get an overhead view. Well, the show is over. Everybody's filing out. I liked it. It's not something that I could ever do, spinning around for that long. But there you have it. Happy I came, happy I got to see it. I'm happy that I could come in here, film it, and show it to you guys. So, please give this video a like, subscribe to the channel. I'm always looking to cover new, unique, interesting, weird stuff around the globe. You know me, I gotta get on to the next place. I will see you guys in the next episode.